Deep in the mountains of Japan, hidden among ancient cedar forests, there are temples that guard a terrifying secret. Inside, monks sit perfectly still. They do not move. They do not speak. But they are not dead. They are believed to still be praying. Forever. This is the story of Sokushinbutsu, monks who turned themselves into living mummies. Sokushinbutsu was an extreme religious practice performed by ascetic monks of Shugendō. Their belief was simple yet terrifying. If one achieves enlightenment before death, they can remain in this world and continue saving others forever. This was not suicide. This was transformation. A human becoming a Buddha. At the core of this belief lies Japanese esoteric Buddhism, particularly the teachings of Kūkai. Within his philosophy are ideas such as, one can attain enlightenment in this very body, Sokushinbutsu. Through rigorous training, the physical body itself can be brought closer to Buddhahood. To this is added a uniquely Japanese view of nature. This footage shows the training of ascetic practitioners known as yamabushi, who retreat into the mountains to undergo rigorous discipline in order to attain powers beyond human understanding. Shugendō is a religion formed by blending ancient Japanese mountain worship with esoteric Buddhism, and its practitioners are known as yamabushi. These practices are normally kept private, but once a year, a portion of their training is revealed at the foot of the mountain. Mountains were seen as boundaries between worlds, the realm of humans and the realm beyond. Training in the mountains was not merely discipline, but a rite of passage to transcend what it means to be human. And at the furthest extreme of that path lies Sokushinbutsu. Why are Japan's Sokushinbutsu considered so unique among the mummies of the world? The answer lies in one extraordinary fact. They are not preserved after death, but prepared for it while still alive. The process is nothing short of extreme. Practitioners would undergo a discipline known as Mokujikigyo, lasting 1,000, 2,000, or even 3,000 days. It began with Gokokudachi, the elimination of the 5 staple grains: rice, wheat, millet, foxtail millet, and soybeans. Then came Jukokudachi, cutting out even more foods such as buckwheat, barnyard millet, and red beans. Eventually, the practice reached its final stage, total fasting. Through this process, body fat was stripped away, leaving behind a body resistant to decay, one suitable for natural mummification. There are also accounts of ascetics drinking lacquer sap, a highly toxic substance believed to kill bacteria within the body and help prevent decomposition. After death, the body of the practitioner was carefully arranged, placed in a seated meditation posture or with hands in prayer. It is often said that they entered eternal meditation while seated. But in reality, many likely died from extreme physical exhaustion, and not all passed away in such composed positions. A stone-lined chamber was constructed, and within it a wooden coffin, often made from durable pine, was placed. The body was then buried underground. After approximately 3 years, the body was exhumed. If it had not decomposed, it was then enshrined as a Sokushinbutsu. In a sense, it was the dividing line between becoming a Sokushinbutsu and remaining merely a corpse. There is also a legend known as Dochu Nyujo, entering meditation within the earth. In this account, the practitioner would enter a box alive, which was then buried underground. A bell was placed inside, and as long as its sound could be heard, it was believed that the ascetic was still alive. When the ringing finally ceased, those above would understand that death had come. It is said that a bamboo tube was inserted to allow air to pass through during this process. Today, around 20 Sokushinbutsu have been confirmed in Japan. Many of them are concentrated in the regions of Yamagata and Niigata. These areas are known for some of the heaviest snowfall in the country, and it is believed that their cold climate, compared to other regions, helped protect the bodies from decay. One of the most famous is Tetsumonkai Shonin. He chose this path to save people suffering from famine. Today his body still sits in a temple. Dressed, maintained, respected, not as a corpse, but as a being who continues to watch over the living. Was this madness? Or fate? To them it was neither. From a modern perspective, it is difficult to understand. However, for people of that time, Sokushinbutsu was not merely a sacrifice. It was an act of dedicating one's very existence eternally for the sake of others. Endless conflict. Famine and epidemics. Natural disasters. Amid realities beyond human control, the belief was, I will become a Buddha and save the people. This was the most powerful and sublime form of prayer. Inside a quiet temple in a dimly lit hall, a single monk sits. He does not move. He does not speak. And yet, it is believed that a definite will resides there. Mummies exist in other parts of the world, but what sets Sokushinbutsu apart is that they became such through their own will. For hundreds of years, a being that continues to pray. That is Sokushinbutsu. Among the areas in Yamagata Prefecture mentioned earlier, Tsuruoka is especially well known for having 4 Sokushinbutsu, and information about them is also available on the city's official website. At many temples where Sokushinbutsu are enshrined, visitors are allowed to view them through the goodwill of the temple. However, photography is prohibited in most cases. As these are not tourist attractions but places of faith, visitors are required to show the utmost respect and strictly follow all guidance when visiting.
Japan B is a channel that randomly shares information about lesser-known aspects of Japanese culture, spanning across various genres.